Illiteracy is the mother of all problems. In the blood of our society is corruption. Police department is very corrupt. Courts are not performing their duties well.
Assalamu alaikum viewers, you're watching Just1 TV and I'm your host Advocate Mian Sadi Abbas. We are present today at District Bar Association Nankana Sahib. Today our topic is criminal justice system of Pakistan, that how we can improve in criminal justice system of Pakistan, and our guest is a renowned lawyer, a professional lawyer, Rana Javed Iqbal Sahib, who is also contesting election as member of Punjab Bar Council. So thank you sir for giving us your precious time.
Thanks very much.
Sir, what is criminal justice system, and especially how you can see in Pakistan?
Thanks. I would like to elaborate this criminal justice system terminology. As from the words, it is crystal clear that the system, the mechanism that delivers justice is called criminal justice system, meaning thereby, in other words, if we elaborate this one, means that justice should be given. It doesn't mean that justice should be given to the aggrieved one, means that the thing where that thing should be, that should be there. Justice should be done, and the elements which are prevailing to deliver justice in any society is called criminal justice system, and it evolves around the course of any society. As here in Pakistan, the main organ of this criminal justice system is judiciary.
What are the main components, features, elements of criminal justice system which are very important part to deliver justice in Pakistan?
I think that we can say that there are four main organ of criminal justice system,
Yes.
not only in Pakistan but also in the whole universe, in the whole world. Number one is investigation wing, that is called police or enforcement, law enforcement agencies. The number two, that is also a part of investigation wing, that is prosecution. But prosecution represents government specifically, being official lawyers on the part of the representative of government. The third main concentrating organ is the judiciary, the courts. And the fourth one, I think, being a student of law, is the legal fraternity, the lawyers. These are four main pillars performing their duties to deliver justice among the society.
How we can improve our criminal justice system in Pakistan?
I think that what I have found for the last 15-16 years here in Pakistan, being a professional lawyer, there are so many deficiencies existed in our criminal justice system. That starts with the police investigation. As you know that in criminal justice system, in here the procedure that is prevailing here in Pakistan is a criminal procedure,
Yes.
code 1898. Whenever any offense is committed, the aggrieved party approaches to the concerned police station, and the SHO under section 154 of CRPC is duty bound to record the version of the aggrieved party, and if a cognizable offense is made out, then the version of the aggrieved party is written down under section 154 of CRPC, that is called FIR, First Information Report. Yes. Illiteracy is the mother of all problems. The second one is corruption, that is attached with illiteracy. Secondly, wherever we are working here in Pakistan, what we are, it doesn't matter. But one thing that is present, I think, in the blood of our society is corruption. In the same way, the police department is very corrupt one. As you know that whenever one person is murdered, Here in Pakistan, the police officials, instead of giving justice to the aggrieved party, instead of collecting evidence, the first person of the police officials approaches to the complainant party, and the second person of the police approaches to the accused party to get them some favor from the police. This is very unfortunate here in Pakistan. I think that policemen are not professional. They don't understand what is their duty, being investigating officer of the case, because this is a thing that needs to be given to the police officers, specifically to the IOs, investigating officers. They must be trained that their duty is just to collect the evidence regarding the commission of offense.
Yes.
But I think that they don't do this one. Specifically, whenever you observe and read their final report under section 173, you will find that they have their own opinion.
Yes.
Meaning thereby illegality is committed by the IO, because this is a settled law of Pakistan that IO's duties are just to collect the evidence, collection of evidence against this settled law. They declare some of the accused persons innocent, they declare some of the accused persons innocent and as well guilty of the
real culprits.
culprits. Yes. Now I think that this is the first deficiency that is found in the part of investigating agency here in Pakistan. They needs to be trained by prosecution department. I think it's the duty of the government to train all the IOs of the police officers, get them trained in courses that should be relevant, their duties, that being the IO of the case, what they are to do. Now the second step belongs to the prosecution department. For the last 50 to 55 years, the attentions of the parliamentarians was not given to the prosecution department, as you know.
Yes.
But for the last, I think, 15 years, it has become one thing that came into the knowledge of the high-ups and the ruling class. They established prosecution department. They tried their best to update prosecution department, but there are so many still deficiencies existed. I think that whenever a report is submitted, instead of submitting the report to directly courts, the reports are being submitted to the prosecution. Yes. Now the duty starts here of the prosecutor. He should minutely observe the illegalities which have been committed by the IO. Then with the objection, they should order the IOs to mend and correct the illegalities which he committed during the investigation. What faults lies in the investigation, with these orders they should order the IO to make correction in the investigation. The third thing that is the main concentrating, because all these things in a criminal justice system evolves around the course of justice.
Yes.
Course of justice, I think, being a student of law, is the main bone of this system.
Yes.
It's the mainstream. If the courts are performing their duties well, I think that all the departments of government, all the officials of the government, including investigation wing, including prosecution, including lawyers, fraternity, including revenue staff, will do and perform their duties well, being within their orbit. They will not go beyond their orbit, because but one thing needs to be firmed in our minds, that the pens of the judges are doing justice. This thing needs to be firm in our mind. Every person will have one thing firmly in his mind, that justice is being by the judges. No one will die to commit any offense. Meaning thereby, 99% problems of Pakistan are due to the courts. This is concentrating point. the courts are not performing their duties well.
Yes.
I'm not talking about that the courts are doing corruption, but I think that the corruption has many forms. One of them is that incompetency of the judges. If a judge is not taking bribe, it doesn't mean that he's honest. I think that a judge is not performing justice, judge is not doing his duty well. I will say that judge is the most corrupt person, because performing duties of a judge means delivering justice.
Yes.
It means that a judge is not performing his duties, he is not delivering justice.
Yes.
The main obstacle will come in our criminal justice system, the avoiding of all the judges to perform their duties.
Yes.
Means the judges needs to be competent in their field. Here I will make a suggestion that whenever a judge in the form of magistrate come civil judge or civil judge come magistrate is appointed,
Yes.
sometimes by the Lahore High Court Lahore and sometimes by PPSC.
Yes.
I think the condition to be eligible to be appointed as civil judge is only 2 years standing practice.
Yes.
I have observed, because I am a part of this system, that mostly those lawyers are appointed as a judge who have not been appearing before the courts, just they have got their membership from different bars to show themselves as a practicing lawyers.
Yeah.
But after getting membership from the bars, they sit in the rooms alone, they sit in the libraries and study and make their preparation to be appointed as civil judge.
Yes.
Meaning thereby they don't have been appearing before the courts of justice. They don't understand the norms and the problems of the people.
Absolutely right.
When a person being an advocate wearing black coat is appearing before courts, he will have directly contacts with the people, with the aggrieved parties. He will know the difficulties and hardships of the people. But when a person who has not been appearing before court of justice, who has not been contesting any case, who has not been directly contracting with the aggrieved parties or the accused parties, he cannot know, he cannot feel the problems and hardships of the aggrieved parties and the accused parties. I have a suggestion through these words that whenever an advertisement is made by Lahore High Court to Lahore, whatsoever, through PPSC, I don't have any concern with that. But the main condition should be that a person who has been actively a professional lawyer having 10-year, minimum 10 years standing is eligible to be appointed as a civil judge. Then I think that more than 80% problems will be solved.
Okay.
Because the person who has been appearing as a professional lawyer, being actively a member of any bar, he will know the problems of accused person as well as the complainant party.
Yes.
He will have no fear to deliver justice. This is the main obstacle that the judges who have been appointing by the authorities here in lower judiciary, they have not been appearing before court of justice. Hence they, while deciding any matter, even petty matters, they get feared from delivering justice.
Yes.
And I think that whenever a judge is appointed, the first course of that person being a part of judiciary, one thing should be made in the mind of a newly appointed judge, that you, from getting training from here, going to serve the people, just to give justice without any fear from only Allah, and deliver justice. This thing should be made clear. And I think you will see 90% problems of the people who have been facing here in lower judiciary as well in apex courts
Yes.
will automatically solved. The lastly, the component that is also very important, because I think the legal fraternity, no court can decide any matter, because these are the people who assist. Lawyers, being the officers of the court, assist the courts. Whenever we are performing our duties, being engaged by our clients, we should fulfill our duties. We should prepare ourselves well. We should assist the courts well, and then the court. Lastly, which I forgot unfortunately, this is one thing, that whenever we learn, being a student of law, being a practicing lawyers, being a professional lawyers, one thing I have learned myself, that if you think that this one is a complete law here in Pakistan, the 50% of this complete law lies in the books of law. The 50% remaining portion lies in the form of judicious mind within the pocket of a judge. Meaning thereby, whenever the judges are doing justice, they should apply their judicious mind. I think that up till now, for the last 16 years, I have been unable to observe that the judges are applying their judicious mind. They are not applying their judicious mind. They are not sifting grains from the chaff. Why? And lastly, one thing I would like to add, falsus in uno, falsus in omnibus,
Yes.
means the PWs, the complainant, if during the recording of evidence may make some false statement, if the court feels that this portion of this PWR complainant is false one, then the complete evidence of that PWR complainant should be rebutted, should be negated, should be given no weightage in the eye of law. And I think that whenever this matter will be implemented in our criminal justice system, there will be hopefully some improvement. And lastly, I would like to say some words. Section 154, that is very important. And I need and I want from you that my voice should be reached to your channel, to the parliamentarians who are busy in their fight, in their personal fights, that 182 of PPC needs to be amended. Because whenever an FIR is got registered and the IO of the case finds that FIR frivolous one, baseless, then a strict action should be taken against the complainant as well as the witnesses of the FIR.
Absolutely.
At least I would like to recommend that if the FIR that was got registered by the complainant and the PWs are standing as witnesses in that FIR, that they have witnessed the occurrence that is regarding to the murder of somebody, and that is found by the IO that the whole FIR is false one, then the minimum punishment for the complainant as well as the PWs should be given 14 years. Because when somebody is going to lodge FIR against some innocent person, he will have some firm observation, firm belief in their mind that if the IO reaches on this conclusion that the FIR is a false one, they should have to face the imprisonment of 14 years. Secondly, whenever a judgment is being passed after conclusion of the trial, at the time of passing judgment, there should be responsibility of a judge to determine who is guilty.
Yes.
It should not be, it should never be that all the accused person are acquitted from the charge and nobody is held responsible who has committed the offense. Means, for example, one person is murdered and FIR is got registered by the aggrieved party against 5 persons. During the investigation, 3 persons from the accused side were declared innocent by the IO, 2 persons were declared guilty by the IO. Court of Criminal, while framing the charge, summoned all the 5 accused persons, and after recording the whole evidence, concluding the trial court should apply its judicious mind, hold responsible someone, whether yes, who is guilty. If the court think that according to the available material during the trial proceeding, all these 5 persons are innocent, then the complainant should be imprisoned at least 14 years. If the court finds that 3 persons who were declared innocent by the IO are guilty, then the IO should be awarded 14 years punishment.
Yes.
Then I think that all the persons, whatsoever the fate of all these persons, whatsoever they are complainant, they are the PW's witnesses, and whatsoever they are the IO of the case, they will come automatically, they will perform automatically within their orbit what has been settled by the law. These are my suggestions, that these suggestions may be the part of our criminal justice system, and there must be, I think that there must be improvement.
Thank you, Rana Javed Iqbal Sahib, for sharing a beautiful knowledge. Thanks viewers. Keep watching Just1 TV, and Allah Hafiz.